No one should be silent tonight. Lots of singing and participation, and the first one is super easy. It's just lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie.
Shabbat Shalom. Along with Cantor Hyman, Rabbi Friedman, and our president, Hank Bernstein, it is a joy to welcome congregants and friends and guests joining us here online and here in the sanctuary. A special welcome to our friends at Congregation Beth Chaim in Princeton Junction, visiting us with their Rabbi Adina Blum and educator Ann Berman-Waldorf, and your 10th graders. Welcome back. It's wonderful to welcome you each year, finally back post-COVID once again. Let's be sure to be among community. Please take this moment to turn around and find someone new to greet. No, page 12 perhaps. Thank you. I'll follow you. All right. So good to be among a friendly group. All right. This Shabbat, our congregation celebrates the B'nai Mitzvah of Jack Logan Altshuler and Anya Samantha Rubenstein. And we welcome Jack and Ani to our bima to kindle our Shabbat lights with their parents, Kim and John, and Jack's brother Ryan, and Ani's parents, Peter and Christina, and her sister Talia. And it's nice to have some big siblings back on the Bima who were here as B'nai Mitzvah not too long ago. We turn to page 2.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Our Shabbat Kiddush is on page 5.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila lemikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat mitzrayim ki vanu vacharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat l'chaim.
All right, Mazel Tov, everybody. Shabbat Shalom. You can return to your seat. There are those white supremacists who are calling this Shabbat their day of hate. Security here is tight enough for any day. So anyway, we know better. This is a day of love. With our Kabbalat Shabbat singing, we are going to open our hearts. And then with Lecha Dodi, Kabbalat Shabbat will culminate in the song that celebrates as a wedding of God to Shabbat, with all of us as the wedding guests, witnessing that anyone, even God, can become fragmented. But through love of Shabbat, God becomes unified. We too, in the love we share, can become more whole together. We take a deep breath and release, turning from the division in our world to the loving unification of Shabbat. We continue in song with L'chuna Ranana, page 12.
Let us sing unto God mother of all, sure and strong. Let all of creation from mountain to stream hear our song. Lechu neranena, lai 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 lai, Adonai, lai 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 lai, Naria, lai 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 lai, Letzor Yish'enu, lai 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 lai, for all of the wonder and all of God's light, we rejoice. So now let us listen with all of our hearts to hear God's voice. Lechu neranena, lai 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 lai, Adonai, lai 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 lai, Naria, lai 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 lai, Letzor Yish'enu, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai.
With the love and joy of a wedding, we continue with Lecha Dodi, pages 20 and 21.
Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, ישמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתחילה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומאורי. אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, בני שבת וקבלה.
Please rise as we greet Shabbat.
בואי בשלום עצרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי, לקראת כלה בני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת לקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה.
Now properly warmed up, even transformed, we continue with our call to worship as we turn to page 28.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Do you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya-la-la-la-la, 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 ya-la-la-la-la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Ya-la-la-la-la, 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 ya-la-la-la-la,
In Jewish prayer, we surround the Shema with love. After Shema, we will declare our love in Ve'ahavta. But before we are expected to declare our love, we encounter God's love for us in these words before Shema. So that Shema, all about God's oneness, is embraced in love. Page 32, at the middle of the page together. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 34.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed.
Listening for that word ahava or ahavta, we continue on page 36. Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. אמן.
Page 39, together. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Page 40.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilo, oseh pele, nora tehilo, oseh pele. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilo, oseh pele, nora tehilo, oseh pele. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, Adonai? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilo, oseh pele, nora tehilo, oseh pele.
The words of Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There is a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat arrives in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night. Eternity utters a day. Page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני עולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים את הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת.
Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. Page 46. Please rise.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la 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 la. Fatai titach ufi yakid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Ya la 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 la, la la, ya la 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot ve'imahot, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל, אתה הוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחצה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. Turning to page 61, let us join together in our blessing for peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, havarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We take these moments for silent prayer.
Yehiyu liratzon imrei fi. Yehiyu liratzon imrei fi. V'hegion libecha. Adonai tsuri v'goali. Oh, may the words of my mouth, the of my heart be acceptable before you. Adonai, my rock, my redeemer. Uyase shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael eimeru.
Of Jewish disability, may the Kate David's disabled people differences. His sister Miriam suffers from deep of our access needs are met with unconditional love. A future when each of our bodies, minds, will be celebrated and create the living future that we all deserve. If you have a loved one in need of healing, mind, body, or spirit, please add that.
Mishotzeinu mekor habracha lei. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us sing.
And I pray that is a wonderful moment in time for so many of us, and I hope you all have at least. Ani, what do you got? Little B'nai Mitzvah action? We are so excited. 98. Wow. Ad mea v'esrim, as we say, to 120. Beautiful. Ethel. Interest, audience plant your daughters in it, but I think even without the nepotism, you would still say it because they.
Eloheinu melech haolam. Of course. Teacher, modern theologian, Dr. Eudence, thus begins a life of understanding exactly how a congregational budget actually works. Is their desire to communicate in such a way that most people can understand in a Douglas Mapp on upright, on Fink on cello. And we also have a guest on piano tonight, and Nathaniel Hawk, and he has been with, is something that may be acquired with the purpose of keeping it or continue to be supportive. In the early stories of Abraham and Sarah, we know that one of the requested tangible gifts listed in this week's portion itemized and accounted for all of these gifts and made sure they were given to the correct people for use in creating the portable each week in Pirkei Avot, who teach so difficult to accept. designed with, every prayer center is designed with something called a langer, about $200,000 Shabbat dollars that are not even. Importantly, there have been many, many contributions given wholly and with the express desire to sustain this congregation. We are better positioned to help more families celebrate their rich history and tradition on things that we are able to live at the edge of a sandy desert. Others recognize this in the humanity that they have received and are bound to return to the world in the purest Al ushchinat uzo begofhei meromim hu Eloheinu ein od v'nemar v'haya Adonai bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad.
Please be seated. Thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost: Stuart Halves, George Heltzer, Paul Herzberg, Solomon Jacobs, Mabel M. Jacobs, Fred Rothschild, Eugene Rush, Antoinette Lewis Sattler, Esther Schechtman, Betty Schlamm, Janice Schleifer, Myron Schoen, Elohim, the 30 days of mourning, Irit Apteker, Alvin Block, Naomi Bremen, Claire Rogers Friedenberg, Bruce Goodman, Frederick Meisel, Noran Be'alma. You are new to the we find peace. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Shabbat Shalom.
Amen.